Welcome to Level Up, where you get the score on video games. Talk about underrated games, I can't tell you how shocked I am no one I know has heard of Lady Saya. Coming out in 2001, just a few months after the Game Boy Advance, this game was developed by RFX Interactive and produced by TDK Mediactive. Both these companies are technically now gone, but they should never be forgotten simply for this game. So, let's look at Lady Saya for the Game Boy Advance. This game is classic hack and slash platforming. Lady Saya looks to fight the invading Sao army, I think I pronounced that right, with her trusted sword used to chop all enemies down to size. Both the B and R buttons swing her sword, but in different ways, meaning you can use them to make combos. Another way you can get rid of enemies is your magic ring, which shoots a chargeable ball of energy. Although she does need to stand still to use it, she can shoot it off in any of 8 directions. There's also a few magic spells you can activate by hitting button combos, but they're hard to memorize and not useful enough to bother with. Using all your skills, you'll help Lady Saya achieve peace by navigating through fun levels and taking down all who stand in your way. To put it simply, Lady Saya controls very well and the gameplay is fun. The levels in this game can easily be compared to the ones in Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. What I mean by that is that Yoshi's Island had a score system at the end of each level, and so does Lady Saya. She's scored based on how many gems she's collected, hostages she's saved, how much magic she has left, and how much health. Also, like Yoshi's Island, if you get perfect scores in each level of a particular world, you get a bonus level. However, unlike Yoshi's Island, Lady Saya seems to have a small number of levels, but they are quite difficult, pretty much evening the time you'll spend playing the game. An advantage that Lady Saya has for having fewer levels is that less of them seem pointless. Sure, you can argue that in platformers, no level is pointless since you need to get to the end, but in this game, each level has a mission to help you reach your goal. Meet the members of the Alliance, destroy the machines bringing in the invading army, etc, etc. Playing through these levels would still be fun, but it's nice to know that I also have a reason to be doing it. The last aspect of the game that I want to talk about is the enemies. I love the Sao. I don't know what it is, I just love them. Like everything else, they are wonderfully sprited, and beyond that, they're also well designed. A lot, if not all of them, are anthropomorphs, half animal, half beast, so it's amazing that they've been able to take this old concept and still seem creative. Like I said, I don't know what it is, but it's rare that I meet a game with enemies that I enjoy so much. Seriously, I am still shocked that this game isn't more popular than it is. It's fun with very few flaws, and the few flaws are easy to overlook. Most games need their imperfections, right? I don't know what caused this game to be overlooked like it was when it came out. Maybe it was lack of promotion, maybe it was because the companies that made it weren't well known, or maybe it's because it came out at a time when people were more interested in getting Super Nintendo ports for the same console. Its unpopularity also caused the sequel to be cancelled, so this game is the only of its kind. If you see it in a store or at an online game seller, I strongly suggest you buy it. I give Lady Saya for the Game Boy Advance 8.5 levels out of 10. I'm Leo Melanson, and now you know the score.